some questions about how to scream and how you do it without really messing up your throat. Now, first off, it's like any other form of singing. It takes a lot of practice. People think it's just screaming at the top of your lungs. It's actually a technique you put behind it. And just like when you're singing, like singing melodies, you come from the diaphragm and not really the throat. It's the same way. But here's a little technique. It's kind of comparable to, like, you know how you blow up a balloon and you let it just flow out naturally. It doesn't make much noise. It's just like, ah. Let's say you squeeze the end here and you force it in, like, then it's going to be like, it's going to be making a sound here. It's kind of similar to that. You like kind of like close off your throat and really flex up your gut. And you force it up and you let it out slow. So it's like, okay. Now, once you master that, you're probably going to get a bunch of headaches first. That's because there's another technique that can help with that, because you're cutting off a lot of blood vessels here when you do that, when it's cutting off the circulation to your brain. So what you really want to do is keep your throat kind of open. Imagine you get like an egg in your throat and you're like holding this part up and like keeping that closed and keeping your diaphragm nice and low. And it's kind of hard to explain, but maybe you know what I mean. The biggest thing is just to practice with it. Now, as far as range, it's the same thing with the singing range. If you can't go real high, don't really force it yet. You don't want to force anything. You want to work within your range and gradually